think he can win.
Okay.
I don't know if he's going to win, but I think he can win.
So
but he's going to have to box a brilliant fight.
Mayweather was definitely better. He was better when they fought him because he was more technically sound and knew how to do things. Whereas
and Floyd Mayweather understands that, guess what? Styles make fights. He understands styles make fights. And he understands the greatness of Terence Crawford. And
Joe Rogan recently shared a bold prediction regarding a potential mega fight between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. He emphasized Mayweather's legendary career, calling him one of the greatest defensive strategists in boxing history. Rogan reminded fans that Mayweather's unmatched dominance over elite championship opponents solidified his legacy. While acknowledging Crawford's incredible talent and current pound-for-pound status, Rogan explained that Mayweather's ring intelligence, strategic precision, and unbreakable defense would give him the ultimate edge. According to Rogan, this hypothetical matchup highlights timeless debates within boxing.
Floyd was in his prime.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. But just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats. He's the best.
Industry analysts emphasize Floyd Mayweather's Hall of Fame legacy, showcasing career earnings, pay-per-view dominance, and global marketing influence. At the same time, Terence Crawford receives recognition as today's pound-for-pound leader, generating impressive streaming engagement and audience monetization. Both champions defeated Canelo Alvarez during different eras, each maximizing brand value and digital reach uniquely. Analysts explain that comparing Mayweather's revenue-driven dominance with Crawford's modern streaming success is challenging, because both men symbolize championship excellence and the ultimate pinnacle of sports entertainment history.
Crawford won, in my opinion, 10 rounds to 2. If you want to be, generous, 9 rounds to 3. But he clearly won the fight against Canelo Alvarez. Clearly. And Floyd Mayweather understands that, guess what? Styles make fights. He understands. Styles make fights. And he understands the greatness of Terence Crawford. And he stated on numerous occasions that, guess what? Terence Crawford is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. And he believed it. He put his money where his mouth is. And it held to be true, period. So, again, and I hate to do this and I hate to keep saying this, right? But people try their best to try to pit Terence Crawford against Floyd Mayweather, right? Who's better? Who beat Canelo Alvarez better? Who did it better? So on and so forth, right? The facts remains is this. They both outclassed him. They both won in dominant fashion, and styles make fights, right? And the style that Terence Crawford presents, the style Floyd Mayweather presents, now they do it different, is too much for Canelo Alvarez, period. Point blank and period.
Legendary promoter Bob Arum shared a powerful take on a dream fight between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Arum insisted Crawford's unique blend of speed, adaptability, and elite ring intelligence would give him the advantage even against Mayweather during his prime. He argued Crawford's ability to adjust mid-fight separates him from modern champions. In Arum's view, that rare versatility would secure Crawford the edge over Mayweather's legendary defense, making this hypothetical matchup one of boxing's most talked-about debates.
What's up, fight fans? Prime for prime. Who wins a fight, Floyd Mayweather Jr. or Bud Crawford? Bob Arum says Bud. Do you agree?
For prime, who would have won, Crawford or Mayweather? Prime for prime.
Crawford.
Really? Why?
Because Crawford is a unique kind of fighter that other fighters haven't seen. And the ability that he has to switch, fighters aren't used to that. They don't train for that. I just think Crawford is a very, very unique talent.
Trainer Greg Hackett revealed why Canelo Alvarez openly admitted Terence Crawford's triumph carried greater significance than Floyd Mayweather's. Hackett stressed that when Mayweather faced Canelo, the Mexican superstar was still developing, inexperienced at boxing's highest championship stage. However, Crawford's victory arrived when Alvarez was a fully matured, global pay-per-view powerhouse with proven dominance. That context, Hackett emphasized, makes Crawford's achievement more valuable, marketable, and historic, since it came against an established, elite champion operating at peak form.
Is way better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. What's your thoughts on his statement, and do you agree with the sentiment?
Him saying that, I can't say he capping. I can't, because I don't know what he felt. But when I heard that, what I think is, when Floyd beat me, I was 23, I wasn't polished. When Bud beat me, I was the man. I was the man. And he beat me fair and square. He beat me at my game, and he beat me at his game. That's why Canelo said that. Do I believe that? It's tough to believe. We're not going to ever see Bud versus Floyd. And it's crazy. It's crazy because I would love to see that fight, but I know we're not going to see it. But I can only take Canelo's word because he's the man that's been in the ring with both of them. But I understand why he said it. I was a kid when I fought Floyd. He wasn't a kid literally, but he was young. He was young. There was a lot he didn't know. There was a lot he didn't understand about boxing that he later on learned and got better. But Bud beat the better version of me, even though it's the ran down version. I'm saying that because it is some wear and tear there with Canelo. I've been saying it the whole time. When a guy got almost 70 fights in current time, with all those big camps he's been doing and all that, trust me, it's some wear and tear there. I'm not making excuses for Canelo. I'm just saying, I do give Bud his credit, though, for beating Canelo. And Canelo understands I am a better fighter today than I was back then. But that's hard to say because Floyd, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Bud took maybe 20% of what Floyd did and added that to his repertoire for this fight.
Analysts Simon Jordan, Adam Smith, and Duke McKenzie discussed the electric buildup to Floyd Mayweather's blockbuster showdown with Canelo Alvarez. Entering undefeated, heavier, and younger, Canelo appeared positioned to dominate, while critics questioned Mayweather's chances at 36. Many forecast Floyd's perfect record would finally crumble under Canelo's power, yet the bout defied predictions. Mayweather's defensive brilliance, technical precision, and ring intelligence neutralized Canelo's offense entirely, transforming the night into a masterclass performance that reinforced Mayweather's legacy, silenced doubters, and amplified his brand as boxing's ultimate moneymaker.
Terence Crawford, they were all the question marks. Could he do that? Could he cope with the power of Canelo Alvarez, who's adapted now and had to adjust in his career? He now throws single shots. And that's why it was the calculated gamble. Well, it wasn't really a gamble because me and Simon called it from the beginning.
Right.
That we go, Mayweather ticks every department. You go, the only thing that people are hedging their bets on is that Canelo's the bigger guy, but he wasn't really anyway. Nah. You can see, because Crawford come down from 185 anyway, you can see the physicality's in there. He was all the size of Canelo.
As Edward said long before this fight, I just think styles make fights. And Canelo's style, this style of Canelo, was suited for Crawford. Indeed. He can't throw combinations anymore. There's no more head movement from Canelo. Yep. He tries to walk people down and hit you all over the body and all over the head if he can, but he can't put his combination. He can't sustain the combinations. And what really impressed me about Crawford was the fact that it was a question of like he didn't want to trade off early with Canelo. He traded late with Canelo because he couldn't take his power early. So in the early rounds, he was just pity-patting and just tapping him, kept spinning him, kept turning him and driving him mad. And then in the later rounds, as Canelo started to fade, from round 7, round 8, as the pace got a little bit slower, then Crawford's confidence, he was confident enough within himself to stand and trade with him. And even when he got on inside, he was hitting him with like 3s and 4s, hard shots, constant shots, and just kept spinning him, kept turning him. And Canelo didn't really know where he was. And another great thing about Crawford, stayed southpaw throughout the whole fight, and Canelo admitted after that he couldn't handle a southpaw.
Couldn't work it out.
Couldn't work it out whatsoever.
Adam, we had Paulie Malignaggi on the show the other day with myself and Jim, and I want you to have a listen to what he had to say and see what you think of it.
I think Canelo is been for a while a diminishing fighter.
Shane Mosley, a legendary champion who fought both Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez, delivered exclusive insight few could provide. Drawing on first-hand battles, Mosley emphasized that Mayweather's elite timing, defensive mastery, and unrivaled ring IQ separated him from Canelo on every level. Even against aggressive or stronger opponents, Floyd's adaptability and tactical brilliance allowed him to control the pace and maximize dominance. While Mosley praised Canelo's explosive power and skill, he insisted the Mexican star couldn't dictate fights with the same authority. Having faced both icons, Mosley validated Mayweather's championship legacy as the superior, complete, and marketable fighter.
He did everything, man. He's the man.
Absolutely. You fought both Canelo and Mayweather. I was surprised to hear Canelo say that straight after the fight. I mean, credit to him, he's been really humble in defeat. You fought them both. Who did you think was better, Canelo or Mayweather? I know that's Canelo was saying it was Crawford better than Mayweather, but who did you think was better out of Canelo and Mayweather?
Mayweather was definitely better. He was better when they fought him because he was more technically sound and knew how to do things. Whereas Canelo had more power and placed the shots probably better. No, he didn't place the shots better. He was just younger and placed the shots really good. Like Canelo was really good at 21 years old. Like I was impressed. I was very impressed with Canelo at 21. But Mayweather was still technically more sound. Go ahead.
Did you believe or do you agree with the fact that Canelo is saying Crawford is better than Mayweather from an outsider's perspective, having not fought Crawford? Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well.
A fresh perspective emphasizes the generational evolution in boxing supremacy. Floyd Mayweather remains celebrated as an all-time legend, yet analysts argue Terence Crawford would currently secure victory if they clashed today. The reasoning reflects timing. Mayweather already defined and conquered his era, while Crawford commands the spotlight in this one. Each era crowns its own dominant figure, and in today's marketplace of talent, Crawford carries the mantle as the unrivaled powerhouse shaping boxing's narrative and driving unparalleled global recognition.
He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have had the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because it's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Absolutely, and I noticed when I asked you, there was a slight pause. It's a real conversation now to be had. Crawford, pardon me, up there with the likes of Mayweather. He's really etched himself into the Mount Rushmore conversations.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's definitely one of the GOATs.
Joe Rogan highlighted Floyd Mayweather's dominance, crediting not only boxing skills but entrepreneurial discipline. He emphasized Mayweather's ability to protect performance despite immense wealth, global fame, and constant media exposure. Unlike athletes distracted by ego or reckless partying, Floyd stayed consistent, preserving both brand and legacy. Rogan explained that Terence Crawford challenging Mayweather in his prime would create a historic, marketable, super fight. Such a clash would test Crawford's greatness while showcasing Mayweather's unmatched mindset, proving why his influence and career remain iconic benchmarks worldwide.
The idea of pulling up at a yacht is it's the opposite of what everybody tells you about fighting. The only person who's been able to do like that is Floyd Mayweather. He's the only guy who's been able to just be balling out of control, constantly flashing money, $1 million watches, a fleet of super expensive cars, and still fucks everybody up.
He does.
The thing about Floyd is he never lost his discipline.
But through that balling night, I don't think he was doing drugs or drinking.
Floyd would famously run home from the nightclub. So he would go out in Vegas, he'd be partying. It looked like he's partying, he's drinking water. And then he would have his driver drive, and with his fucking jeans on, he would jog home. I mean, the dude was always training.
Trainer Abel Sanchez shared his exclusive perspective on Terence Crawford's premium position in boxing. He emphasized Crawford's superstar recognition stems not only from his championship victories, but also from the elite caliber of opponents defeated in dominant, headline-grabbing fashion. Sanchez highlighted that Crawford's global branding, trending media appeal, and unrivaled performance have cemented him as an undisputed, revenue-driving force, one of modern boxing's most marketable, respected, and celebrated figures.
I thought Terence fought a virtuoso fight. Terence never let Canelo get into a rhythm. Terence never allowed Canelo to get anything going, and I didn't think he could do it for 12 rounds. I thought that the first 3 or 4 rounds were going to be difficult for Canelo for that reason, but Terence was able to do it for 12 rounds, and in the later part of the fight, he kind of pushed the fight more than I think people expected, which is the mark of a superstar, man.
Brian Bomac McIntyre, the premium strategist guiding Crawford's career, emphasized that after Crawford's latest championship triumph, no debate remains regarding boxing's leadership landscape. He declared Crawford the undisputed, exclusive icon of his generation, highlighting technical innovation, financial discipline, multi-division dominance, and resilient growth against every challenge. McIntyre insisted Crawford's marketable brand, elite digital presence, and unmatched performance metrics secure him recognition as the sport's ultimate leader, positioning Crawford as boxing's face for modern business, culture, and success.
How are you feeling to be Chris Eubank's trainer, first of all?
It feels good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been this trainer before, so
Yeah, it's good.
it's a no-brainer.
Of course. Congratulations on the win. What's your first reactions to Crawford's victory? One of the greats of this era, right?
Oh, definitely that. You know that.
What do you want to see him do now?
What I want to do now?
What do you want to see Crawford do next?
Do what he at this point now in his career where he could do whatever he wanted to do.
Who would you like to see him fight? Any names? Is there any names in particular you'd like to see?
It doesn't matter.
What about Canelo? Would you like to see him retire?
I don't. Canelo's not my responsibility.
Okay.
Rob Aosta passionately praised Crawford's stunning performance, declaring he would never underestimate him again. He emphasized Crawford's unmatched ability to silence critics, no matter the challenge or stage. Whenever experts predict difficulties, Crawford instead delivers a spectacular, headline-worthy showcase. Aosta's statement echoed the larger boxing industry's growing consensus. Crawford commands authority, dominates every platform, and consistently proves himself as a marketable, unstoppable champion whose credibility and star power keep generating massive fan engagement.
I stood on it, and I'm not going to change what I said in the past or anything. I didn't think he could pull it off. He did. And not only did he pull it off, he did it. It's phenomenal. Like, he did it. He did everything right. Like, it's like he fought a perfect fight. He banged with him when he needed to. He boxed him when he needed to. He established the jab. He kept the southpaw. He kept him frustrated. I got nothing, bro. I tell you what, I would never go against that man again. I ain't doing that shit. That shit was crazy. But I do want to give a credit to those that deserve it. Like, Terence deserves full credit for his abilities, for his IQ. Bomac for his coaching. And, you know, Bomac told him to stay southpaw. He wanted to come out orthodox. Bomac told him to stay southpaw because of what Canelo was weak at.
Terence Crawford has openly addressed the dream matchup against Floyd Mayweather. With conviction, he declared that if they fought during Mayweather's prime, victory would be his. This bold claim underscores Crawford's confidence, championship mindset, and relentless drive, qualities that have shaped his remarkable legacy. While passionate fans continue debating the hypothetical rivalry, Crawford's unwavering belief in himself amplifies his stature within boxing history, spotlighting his pursuit of greatness and cementing discussion of a career-defining, legendary clash.
Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay, I'm just asking. Because Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm going to always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Andre Ward, a legendary champion and trusted voice, offered Terence Crawford advice rooted in experience and strategy. Rather than chase endless fights or speculative matchups, Ward believes Crawford has already maximized his brand value and historic legacy. Crawford conquered weight classes, defeated elite rivals, and delivered premium performances that guarantee long-term recognition. Ward explained that stepping away now secures Crawford's marketability, protects his investment in health, and positions his story as unmatched. Too many athletes overstay, chasing revenue yet losing respect. Ward insists Crawford's smartest business and career move is to retire at peak power.
Personally, I wouldn't be mad if I never see Terence fight again. The way he performed, getting ready to be 38, I think, in a few days. Man, what better way to go out? What better way to tell the game goodbye? What better way? Who you gonna fight? I was arguing with Max on the way to the venue about Boots Ennis. Nah, we don't go fight Canelo and then go back and fight Boots Ennis. I saw a report today. Somebody was talking about him going up to light heavyweight. Nah, we don't go up to light heavyweight. We just went up 3 weight classes since the Spence fight and 2 weight classes since the Madrimov fight, my last fight. This is the perfect send-off, Roy.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Without a
It's
question.
the perfect send-off.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now. Exclusive updates drop soon.